we chose to show pieces worn by very, very famous people, like princesses, queens, very famous actresses, but also worn by unknown people, like workers, nurses. And what is interesting also is that we have in the clothes which are exhibited, like the trace of the body. In the exhibition, we show pieces from the 18th century to the present day. There are mainly items worn by women because it's the main center of our collection. So here we have a dress worn by the Duchess of Windsor. We have a piece from the 1969 by Yves Saint Laurent. So we are at a moment very interesting because it's the moment when couture and hippie style are sometimes fighting. As you can see, it's really influenced by ethnic fabrics. This dress by the House of Dior is one of the more iconic dresses, I would say, from the first collection designed by Yves Saint Laurent, and it was worn by Mita Bricard, who was, I would say, one of the main muses of Christian Dior. Here you have the very, very famous shoe hat designed by Schiaparelli in collaboration, I would say, with Salvatore Dali. And it was worn by the Dali's wife, Gala. We have pieces worn by Cléo de Mérode, who was a dancer. She's very, very famous for a very thin waist. She was, and we can say when we look at the garments, that she had 46 centimeters of waist. Here we have two pieces which were worn by Napoleon. The first one, this coat, which is an academic and a uniform. He was wearing it when he was fighting in Egypt. What is interesting is that when you look inside of this coat, you can find a paper which is sewn on it, and there it said who kept it, who wore it, and where it was worn. We have also another piece, here a waistcoat. We have a very famous piece by Jean-Paul Gaultier from 1983, and you can see it's really an iconic model. We have here a piece by Comme des Garçons, so very characteristic of her creation with the transformation of the body. And next to it, we have a creation by Rick Owens, which is lent to us for the exhibition by Michel Lamy. So these are three very different creators with three different spirits, but they can live together in a museum. When we extended the exhibition, we made the choice to make the last room of the exhibition as a tribute to Sonia Rykiel. We have the piece made by Martin Margiela, which presents her colorful red hair, very typical of this woman.